not joking. All my guys, them know me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa Oti, and if you're new on this channel, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell so that whenever I post, you'll be the very first to find out. So people, I just want to share a little story that I think might impact some people, especially Africans, blacks, right? Since I came into this country, I came to the UK in 2019, January 2019. Yeah, so I'm going to be 5 years in January, like in a few months, literally. There's something I've always battled with, like always battled with in this country regarding my health. Aside the usual cough and catarrh that we experience in the UK, well, I don't normally experience that often. So it was only when I was pregnant that I had like a handful experience of, flu. That's what we call it, flu. Flu is our malaria, yeah. Aside that, I've always battled with low mood, tiredness, extreme fatigue, not being interested in things that I enjoy doing. Like from nowhere, I would just become very moody and not being interested in activities that I enjoy doing on a normal day. Being very tired, like I'm tired is a usual language for me. Like my husband is already used to it. I'm tired. He would just say do. Like he doesn't even ask what's causing the tired because he's so used to me saying I'm tired. So when I was pregnant with Kachi, that was in 2019, yeah, same year, 2019. I was always tired at work, very, very fat, always sleeping at work. I thought it was pregnancy related, but apparently it was my vitamin D that was low. It wasn't even low. I think there is sufficient, and when it's low, like risk to your health. It got to that point. I can't remember the figures, but I'm not a nurse, but yeah, I can't remember the figures, but it was really low. So they had to place me on not the normal daily intake of vitamin D, like they had to place me on, I can't remember the microgram, but yeah, it was quite a lot of micrograms that I had to take just to, something to just act, fast, not the normal daily intake. When I was pregnant with my twins, oh my God, that one was just the worst. Imagine carrying twins. Oh my days. Like, I was always tired. Hey, the tiredness was a lot. Even before I found out I was having twins, the first 8 weeks, yeah, you find out if you're having multiple pregnancy or just one. I think your 8-week appointment, if I'm wrong, reminds me. So even before I found out, I was always tired. I think if you go back to my vlog, the story that I had with my husband when I announced we're having twins, when the sonographer asked me how are you, I said I'm tired. Like normally you just say, oh, I'm good. I said I'm tired because actually I was just tired. And then I didn't even know I was having twins. And then when they found out I was having twins, oh my God, the tiredness, it was a lot. The tiredness throughout my pregnancy was crazy, and I was literally on vitamin D. So after my pregnancy, I gave birth now. I went back to my normal life because it's a lot having to take medication every day. Oh my God, I don't like that. So when I had my Nesplanon implanted, I think I vlogged, yeah, I'm using the Nesplanon implants, family planning. So when I had it, after like few weeks, Jesus is Lord. You guys come and see low mood. I was like, is this what depression feels like? And there is no trigger. There is nothing that I would say is the cause of this. The low mood was crazy. It was almost like feeling depressed. I was in my level 2 at some point, and I could barely focus on my level 2. Guys, like I was always tired. The interest was not even there. So which can while so me, normally I'm a very active person, very bubbling, like I'm very active. Not when it comes to workout, so unfortunately, I don't know, that thing, I told myself I want to be doing 1,000 skips every day. I did for 1 week, I give up. Like, I don't know what's me with working out, but not that I just naturally, I'm an ambivert. That's what they call it when you're an introvert and an extrovert, like a mix of both. Like, I don't know, like I'm very social. I'm not the kind of person that just always like this. No, I'm, very bubbling. But like after I had an Nesplanon, oh my goodness, I was always tired. Like I thought it was this Nesplanon that was a trigger. I told my husband, I'm going to take this thing out. I'm tired. I'm not like, just give it time. Like let your body settle with it. Like at least 6 months and see what it's like. Because the low mood was great. Huge. I had to speak to some of my friends that I know had Nesplanon. That was even because of them that had it, because they had positive things to say about it. When you want to do family planning, you're so like, should I or should I not? Which one should I go for? Like, even though depends on your body. But I needed like feedback from people that I know that have had different types. Apparently, my friends that had Nesplanon implant, they had a lot of positive things to say about it. I'm like, okay, let me go for it. So I had to speak with them. I don't understand this Nesplanon. What's going on? So they mentioned to me that they're not experiencing anything like that. So maybe I should just revisit my GP. Guys, the low mood. the tiredness. This is why I'm stressing on it, because it was huge. It was crazy. So I had to go to my GP and they did some blood tests. I realized that my vitamin D was insufficient. I mean, is it still insufficient at the time? Now I'm on track, but at the time it was insufficient. Not like low like my first pregnancy, but this time it was just insufficient, and I had to get the daily intake of vitamin D. And I feel like this is something most Africans might not even know. If the moment you come into the UK, you need to get vitamin D, like the over-the-counter one. Vitamin D is made when sun comes in contact with the skin, right? And you know, this country, I mean the UK for instance, we barely get sun. I think we're in autumn now, right? You guys let me know, this bank holiday that we just had, should be his end of summer bank holiday. Like, most of my summer clothes, I did not even rock them because the weather was just bad. I was literally on jumper most of the time this summer. I had just like pretty much 2 weeks of intense sunshine where I live, Huddersfield, and the rest has been raining. Rain. Every day, rain. And now it's so cold. I can't even go out like this. I still need to wear something to cover up. That's how bad the summer has been in this country. So you can imagine a country like this where we barely even get enough sunshine. And vitamin D is needed for healthy bones and body. So if you know that in your old age you want to still be very agile, not dealing with arthritis or this or that, or my waist pain, I can't walk, you need to make sure you're in track with vitamin D. And if you're dark skin like me, I'm dark skin, I mean if you're from African origin or Caribbean, most likely because of the color of our skin, we may not make enough vitamin D from sunlight that we receive because of the presence of melanin. Our skin might not make enough vitamin D from the sunlight that we get. Now, you cannot imagine what it's like living in a country where you barely even get sunlight. Do you get the drill? So you can imagine. Now, then there is always like con to everything. If you take too much, it can lead to hypercalcemia, where like there's buildup of calcium. You guys, don't take this as health related advice, so I'm just sharing my experience. That's why it's recommended I would take vitamin D every day, like daily. My medication is upstairs. I would have showed you guys, but you guys know you should just go over the counter, like, and go to Tesco pharmacy, just there, £1 ish thereabout, and it's quite a lot inside, can last you for a long time. Just 1 tablet every day and you're good to go, especially in autumn and winter. So when you know there is no sunshine at all, like you can't even see it, at least somewhere you can manage, maybe like for few minutes you can see it. But you know, blacks, we're always working, so where do we even have time to stretch our legs and go to the park or spend time in our garden? Most times we come back from work 9 to 5, there's no sun again. So that's why it's very important that we take these, guys. You can also find vitamin D in some food like oily fish, like tuna, sardines, salmon, guys, salmon. Like this period, we've been taking lots and lots of salmon in my house. Like, it's so easy to make. And just get how much I get my salmon, I think like £2 each, and it's 4 in 1 pack from Aldi, so it's not really that expensive. So 2 pack of salmon is enough for my family with salad for breakfast or lunch. I just marinate it and put it in the oven. How many minutes is done, and then give it to my kids. Even myself, I eat it a lot. My husband loves it a lot. It is best breakfast, salmon and salad. Oh my god, he doesn't joke with it. We actually need it. Even mackerel, yeah, mackerel is very cheap now. Get mackerel, put it in your food when you're making your stew, your rice, your moi moi, your fish sauce, whatever. Just be adding it, you know, feed yourself, feed your family. Even red meat. And you know, this country, you barely even eat red meat in this country, except in soup. Just chicken. Like, even I had to make jollof rice yesterday. I picked it upon myself to include some beef, because I just feel like it's always chicken or turkey most times for our regular food, except we are making soup. That's when we use red meat, because I mean red meat is quite expensive. Unlike back in Africa, red meat is like our regular food. We use red meat for our stew, our rice. We use red meat for literally everything. So chicken is a bonus, but red meat is like the standard. I don't know what it's like now. I mean, when I was in Nigeria, and you know, most of us we don't even visit home frequently. I've not been to Nigeria since 2019. I've not been home, which is going to be 5 years in January, and I've not visited Nigeria to get that sunlight, that sunshine. So you can also try to eat like more of liver, egg yolks. Africans, we really need to take this very, very seriously. I worked before, like you see some British folks, you ask them their age and you can't even believe that they are literally 70. Like, they are so strong, they are so agile. That's why it's very important, guys, that we take care of ourselves, so that in our old age, you know, we're not just dealing with all these health related sickness, because during our young age we're not fit, we're not having enough vitamin D to build up our bones, our muscles, and our calcium. Basically, we really don't want that for ourselves. So I just thought twice to bring it out here, guys. Seriously, since I started taking it daily, my low mood though it comes once in a while, but not like it used to be. Like those time I was, God, I was like, I could have sworn that it was in Esplanade that was causing something, that it was actually my vitamin D that was low. So you guys take this seriously, and it's not just me, because I remember speaking to my husband's friend when he came visiting. We were like, oh my God, that is depression during winter, no be here. Like during winter, his low mood is crazy, and he does not joke with his vitamin D because he lives alone and he can't just imagine himself dealing with low mood before he will hear that this person is gone from nowhere. Yeah, he can actually do that. Like oh my, I can't even explain the tiredness and the low mood. It is exhausting. People that even to do the things that you really want to. Like when I used to have this like tiredness, it's usually for like a particular time of the day. That even my sister used to tell me that it's like it's during night time that I'm so active and agile, because in night time you see me arranging, cleaning, doing this, like up and about 9 p.m. I'm making, because I like waking up to a clean house in the morning. You see me sweeping the house, tidying up, making sure that everywhere is clean. In the night, that's when you see me up and about. But during the day, sometimes I'm so tired. I'm like this, like tiredness. So it's crazy. And when I was having this low mood, it was even making me like to even doubt a lot of things. It took a lot. Like my sister used to like remind me, like, the kind of life you're living. Like the life you're living is a lot of people's dream. My sister will be counting my wins for me. Like, you're doing this is that. She will just be counting it. Like, no, you shouldn't even complain without knowing that all these things were just vitamin D. Literally vitamin D. Even though I know I still have a lot of struggles, but I'm just trying to let you guys know how important it is to have your daily intake of vitamin D. And so thank you guys for watching, and of course share me your thoughts in the comment section. Like, do you take vitamin D every day? Have you ever experienced low mood as a result of vitamin D, tiredness? Have you ever had issues with your vitamin D? Share me, of course, in the comment section. And of course, guys, thank you. I will see you all in my next one. For now, bye guys.